A lot of my best friends, like, they just had fucking muscles since like 12, and I was what you saw on the fucking show.
Yeah.
I definitely
The
had
hottest boy to ever live. On set, they literally just wanted to erase any idea that I had boobs. You know, laugh your panties off.
Nice.
laugh your panties right off. Let me talk to you for a second, Lindsay.
How do you feel about BBLs? BBL Drizzy. Is it any different? BBL Drizzy. Hello, good
Welcome.
morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon,
Hi.
good evening.
All of that.
Good on ya.
Yeah.
Well.
Hey, gang.
What the fuck are we doing here today?
We're filming a podcast. It's
Yeah,
Ned's
we're
pod.
filming a...
Well, yeah, I mean,
Hey,
which
I'm
pod are we
Devon.
doing?
Oh, yes. This is my friend
I
Devon.
didn't know you then. I didn't want to know you now.
Ooh. Cold world.
That was switched the way that was.
That was nice. Don't want to know you now.
I like your hair, Lindsay.
you?
Yeah, this is a
she's
cute
fine.
little
I just-
look.
I just pulled a little here.
Just
I have
pulled
my
some in
little
the
butterfly
front, a
clip in.
little
on the
butterfly
back.
bun, and a little locks on the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm a lot girl.
Nice.
Also, I just touched this. It's not touching.
What are these called? Are those bangs or what do you call these?
No.
Because they're just like
They're you know
Strands?
what you know what they're called. You know what they've been called on set?
flyaways? No,
Tendrils.
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 Okay, like tentacles, but tendrils.
Tendrils of hair. Yeah.
I like
think it's even been written at some point. Yeah. So we have a
Yes.
rewatch today.
Oh, today's a rewatch.
This was an episode that was very close to my own body. It's called Your Body, and
your body,
I,
my body.
Your body, girl.
my
We're getting pulled off YouTube.
body
yeah.
was the subject of a lot of behind the scenes sorcery on Neds, which
Similar to the episode.
yes, exactly. So like Moses always wearing a hoodie because I was developing a little too quickly for 7th grade. And so this episode is just very dear to me. And it was written by Rick Grohl
Hey.
and directed by Joe Menendez
Love
of the
Joe
Menendez
Menendez.
Yeah,
brothers.
Joe was great. What a great name, Rick
Grohl.
Grohl. But it sounds
It
like
sounds
you're
like
saying
Rick Roll.
rolled.
Yeah.
Rick Grohl.
Yeah.
Rick rolled.
You got Rick rolled.
You got Rick rolled.
Love it. All right, so we open in gym class on Ned. He has his arms up as he says, "Our bodies, they're amazing and they're all different.
My feeble little arms.
Some people are faster or slower. Lumen and his crew ambush and surround Cookie, who is stretching. Graphics say fast, not so fast.
Uh-oh.
A girl,
You were kind of fast though, right?
As a kid, oh yeah.
Right?
I had
You had those
boosters.
long. You had long legs.
Oh yeah.
And
When
something
people
to
played
prove.
Football,
Yeah,
oh,
you were fast, bro.
Got long legs and something to prove.
a girl passes by Moe's and asks, "How's the weather up there?" She gave a really catty look to me, like she's so
Nailed it.
mean.
Dude,
Nailed it.
she was such a little bitch.
Like she was so mean. I'm like, you're talking about my body insecurities.
It was so mean that if it
Pointed.
occurred in real life, I feel like it couldn't even hit you. It was so like it's so absurdly
It's so
aggressive that it's
absurdly, like-
and you're tiny. Go
just-
away.
And I just would have said, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
I know she shat on you.
Chip on her shoulder.
we have tall, not so tall, and then Susie does pull-ups while Ned struggles. The graphics strong, not so strong, like real life. So Durga says, "Bigby, it's called a pull up. So pull up." Ned says, "I've got to get stronger." Mose talks to Ned
Yeah.
at his locker, asks, "Am I freakishly tall?" Ned says no. Then asks her to retrieve a sign. Ned Bigby uses the girls' room taped high above his locker. Grab that hurtful sign for me, would you?
Great line. Made me laugh.
And then he says, "Do you think I'm a weakling?" Mo says no. She hands Ned her backpack as she goes to retrieve the sign, and he falls to the ground under the weight of the pack. Okay. Mo says the school has a weight room if he wants to bulk up. Ned tells Mose if she bends her knees and leans against her locker, she won't appear so tall. Terrible advice.
Dang.
Terrible.
Cookie joins and overhears saying, "Or you can accept the fact that man is imperfect and look to the animal kingdom for solutions."
Huh?
Say it.
Wise man.
The porcupine has spikes for protection.
Oh, the porcupine has spikes for protection. I forget.
For
but
protection. Like you said, the porcupine has spikes for protection.
Oh, it's
The gazelle, speed, and us, just a bag of bones that can make tools.
Bones that can make tools, yeah.
Mo says, let me guess, you have a solution? Indeed, he's made a solution, the turbo skates.
Hey.
Which, attached to buttons in his hands, as they do, he can go from 0 to 17 miles per hour in 2 seconds. No one can catch me now!
Hey.
Loomer and crew approaches and asks Cookie if Cookie is ready for his 11 a.m. beating. And Cookie says, sure, as long as it's in...
As long as it's in...
You didn't watch it. Saskatchewan! Right? He pushes the buttons, the skates smoke, and off he goes.
Yeah.
But he's going a little too fast. He ends up looping around the school and falling down the stairs. That was a stunt guy. That wasn't a dummy. You falling down the stairs, right?
Yeah.
That was a real person.
Had to have been, yeah.
And right back where he started, they work, he cries before passing out. Loomer says, the pain and embarrassment he's feeling now is far greater than anything we could have provided.
Love that line.
Brony
nice.
says, indeed. They look on him with pity before exiting. Mo says, well, I'm off to a day of leaning, bending, and squatting.
Hey.
Ned says, and I'm off to the weight room. Okay, we wonder, are those euphemisms?
Euphemisms?
Euphemisms. I love it.
You guys do all that all the time,
do it
and I
all the
never
time.
pointed out. I never pointed
It was
out.
him. I just laughed.
Thanks.
Euphemisms?
Find Ned in the weight room with commentary from our favorite sportcasters, Van Earl Wright, and
Hey.
I know we've said
I'm
this, but
something
Olympic
Johnson.
gold medalist Willie Gault.
Yes.
Gault,
That's
Willie Gault.
crazy.
Yep.
Hello, everybody.
Everybody.
The headline reads, Ned's quest to get stronger. Willie says he's new to weightlifting, but determined. Van Earl says, let's see if Ned Bigby gets the big pump or becomes the big chump. Ned flails as he tries to lift weights too heavy for him. He gets the bar up, but it falls right down onto his chest. Durga approaches, says, Bigby, you should never lift without a spotter. What are you doing in here anyway? Ned tries to answer, but the bar is still across his chest and throat. He says, I can't. Durga lifts the bar off him and says, you can't what? Breathe, he says. Durga says the weight room is serious stuff. Stop fooling around. You really can't get hurt in a weight room. That happened to me trying to impress my friend's brother.
When I was a kid, I was in my garage. We had a weight set, and I was really trying to get it in. Well, my brother was really trying to get it in more than me. Well, my dad would lift. We were in a garage, and I had my younger cousin. I had been the spotter for my dad and brother before. My younger cousin, he's 2 years younger. He's maybe like 6. I'm like 8 at the time. And I'm like, hey, spot me. I start lifting. I get like maybe 3 in, but then it's down on the chest. I'm trying to lift up, and it's too much for me, and it rolls onto my neck, and I fart. And in my fart, my cousin laughs, falls to the ground, and I'm still, I'm asphyxiated. Like, so yeah, I was over there choking, and he's on the ground laughing, and I finally had to just let one side of the bar fall and then get it off me. I was furious with my cousin. Kedrick. It was Kedrick. Yeah, he was, I mean, yeah, he couldn't help it all.
I wouldn't give a shit how angry you were. That is fucking
Hilarious.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. What did he say
gearing up to help me.
afterwards?
Oh, no, just let me
He couldn't stop laughing.
He was not gearing up to help you, was he?
Well, I mean, before I farted, but then when the fart happened, he just went limp and just dropped. And then there I am.
A good,
Oh my God.
unexpected fart will
almost
drop
died
you.
then. I
Yeah, we'll
almost
drop
died.
you. Yeah. Ooh.
You almost died in the most hilarious way possible.
I mean, yo, what would be written on that tombstone?
No, you'd probably
Here
have halfway
lies
decapitated
Daniel.
yourself.
Damn.
He farted.
All right,
His
Ned
last
goes,
words were, there we go. That's what it was.
right.
Yeah.
Ned goes to Gordy for advice. Gordy says, working out is for suckers. You don't need to be stronger. You just need to look stronger. So Ned says, what do I have to do? Gordy says, absolutely nothing. Ned says, works for me.
Love it. Sold.
Gordy adjusts Ned's posture to look stronger, suck in his gut, puff out his chest, hands on his hips, deep breath, and a toothpick for good measure. Ned asks what the toothpick is for. Gordy says, that shows everyone that you eat meat.
Hey.
Gordy, in his Von Strangle voice, says, now go and get them, Ned Buffby.
Hey.
Gordy gets the toothpick wedged in his nose as Ned exits. Funny. Mr. Wright talks in class about giant Amazon women And he shows pictures on the projector and he says, as you can see, these women were tall. I mean, really, really tall. And the phrase echoes in Moses' ears as she suddenly imagines herself growing into a giant, bigger than the school. Everybody screams. Giant Mose takes a step and she crushes the school. Mose snaps back into reality, horrified. As she turns to leave, she trips over that bitch's project, a mini model of the school, mirroring what Giant Mose just did. And the girl who had previously asked how's the weather up there says, "What are you doing? That was my art project, you giant freak."
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, geez, what's going on at home, girl?
Yeah.
Cookie walks
Girl needs
up.
therapy.
Cookie walks up on Ned, trying to look manly with the toothpick, and he shows Ned his new invention for going fast, kangaroo shoes.
Oh, yeah. Those are going to work this time.
They're giant springs attached to the bottom of his shoes. And throughout this convo, Ned, so embarrassed. Ned starts to look more and more like an acid trip because of the deep breath he's holding. Cookie demonstrates the shoes and gets stuck in the ceiling. Lumen and crew walk up between the springs, hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, I remember
They
that.
see Ned isn't breathing. They remove the toothpick. Ned deflates. Lumen, what a weakling. Durga steps in and says, she just saw Ned in the weight room, and though he may not be big or tall or strong or buff, and Ned has to cut her off, we get the point. Durga says he can lift. Ned and Cookie from the ceiling parrot. He can? That was really funny with you responding while you were up in the thing. And she says, I bet he can lift more than you. And Lumen says, right, I'd like to see him try. And then Cookie, me too. Durga suggests a lifting competition for Friday. Lumen says, you're going down, Big B. You're gonna look like a dork in front of the whole school who's all gonna be watching. And he says, again, we get the point. Ned says, I'm gonna look like a weakling in front of the whole school instead of just in private, which I prefer. Durga says she has some techniques that can help Ned. Ned says, what are you going to do? Shoot me with gamma rays and turn me into Hulk? Durga says, Ned has potential and a lot of heart. And Cookie chimes in, don't forget spirit.
Hey.
Durga tells Ned to meet her in the gym tomorrow and to eat some protein before he gets there. Cookie falls from the ceiling.
Nice.
Excellent. Excuse me. The next day, Mose walks around with bent knees in her attempt to look shorter. She finds Ned eating a steak in the middle of the school hallway.
You're damn right.
She says, does this stance make me look shorter? Before collapsing onto the floor. Behind her, Cookie enters, covered head to toe in pads. He says, you're looking at more outer protection than the armadillo, turtle, and lobster combined.
Hey.
No one can hurt me now, not Lumen, not the football team, not even senior citizens playing golf, at which point a golf cart with senior citizens crashes into the school and hits Cookie. They were just... they say, we were just lost in the creepiest way I've ever seen and heard.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't it like a different voice that was like dubbed or something?
Yeah.
Was that because they didn't want to pay the actors?
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Dang.
Cookie pops up just fine. Ned says, good thing the football team wasn't around. At which point the football team charges into Cookie. Ned continues to pile steak into his gullet. And Mo says, she's off to a day of bending, leaning, and looking shorter. Ned says, I'm off to the weight room to get stronger.
Hey. For the viewers or the
It's
listeners
starting.
at home,
Lindsay's,
yeah, she's exited. She's going to the fridge to get an ice pack. The freezer. She gets warm. She warms up. She warms up a little bit, and she's hungry. We got to get her fed. But now she's got an ice pack.
No, I'm good.
no, it's muggy in here.
Oh
It is
my
a little bit.
gosh.
Yeah.
So now we go to a montage of Ned struggling in the weight room. Durga shows him some technique. The senior citizens drive over Cookie again.
Oh.
Ned
Who let them in the school?
Ned attempts a lift and instead just throws the bar forward, hitting something, sending plaster or some such flying everywhere. Mose has shoes on her knees. She kneels while everyone else stands talking. The senior citizens run Cookie over again. The girl who called Mose a giant freak passes by her annoyed. Mose stands up with the shoes around her knees. Ned finally lifts the bars with no weights. He lifts the bar with no weights.
That's 45 whole pounds, Lindsay.
Right?
Hey. It's something.
Oh my gosh, that's almost your body weight. Anyway,
time, yeah.
Durga finds a dejected Mose hitting volleyballs in the Durga finds a dejected Mose hitting volleyballs in the gym. Durga says it looks like Mose has grown. She could really use her as the center on her basketball team. And Mose says she doesn't want to be center. She doesn't want to be tall. The short girls the short girl starts mocking Mose. Gee, I'm Jennifer Mosley. I'm tall and poor me. Give me a break. Mose says, what is your problem? The girl says, if I was as tall as you, I'd be all city by now. And Durga breaks them up, saying, you're not tall and you're not short. She says she was as tall as she is now in 7th grade. Kids that were shorter than her at one point got taller than her. Durga says, you're in middle school. Your work's in progress, so calm down about your bodies.
Facts.
The girls apologize to one another. Mo says, I'm sorry I destroyed your model of the school. She says, no problem. I rebuilt it last night. And Mo sets the ball to Shorty. I said, sets the ball to Shorty as she hits it across the net and into the face of the senior citizen, driving the golf cart into the gym, causing him to swerve and hit the rebuilt model.
Ooh.
All right, so now we're at the big lift-off. Loomer and Big B posters hang. Our sportscasters are back. Hey. Loomer comes out in a wrestling suit with his leather jacket over it, looking strong and confident. Ned tells Durga there's no way he's stronger than Loomer. Durga says, relax, I didn't say you were stronger. I said you could lift more because of the techniques I taught you. Ned and Loomer face off. They both get the bar up. Ned looks a lot more steady than Loomer. Loomer tries to get the bar over his head, but loses balance and falls over instead. What horrible technique. Everyone roots for Ned as he lifts the bar over his head in triumph. Tips are, don't freak, your body will change, stay active and stay healthy. You'd be amazed at what you can do. Bam!
Yeah.
Great episode. Thanks, Lindsey. Nice recap.
Oh my God. I gotta go read the temperature in here.
This episode is brought to you by Lumen.
What is Lumen? Well, I'm very glad you asked. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath. And on the app, it lets you know if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workouts, sleep, and even stress management. All you have to do is breathe into your Lumen first thing in the morning, and you'll know what's going on with your metabolism. Then, Lumen will give you a personalized nutrition plan for that day based on your measurements. So I downloaded the Lumen app, and I found that I am burning more carbs than I should be, and that my first day of my personalized nutrition program should be a low-carb day. Hard to hear, but necessary if I don't want bad habits to turn into really bad news down the line. One of the things I always wonder is how effective my workouts are for my body. Well, wonder no more. My metabolism sets the pace for my nutrition and workouts, a tailor-made program just for me.
So if you want to take the next step in improving your health, go to lumen.me/Neds to get 15% off your Lumen. That is lumen.me/Neds for 15% off your purchase. Thank you, Lumen, for sponsoring this episode.
You've made it so many episodes without sweating, but it's back.
Yeah, that interesting.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
In here? Oh yeah, because we can't have the air on, huh?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, the air makes noise here at our facility, guys. So we have to cut it
Anyway.
off when we film.
So this rash is just, it's my body shutting down.
Hey.
Anyway.
All right, the viewers.
Shall we?
The viewers, you look excited, Devon. You look a little hot over there.
Go on.
What just happened?
So hot.
I'm blind.
You're blind.
I can't see or think anymore. You took that shirt off. Oh, I gotta go.
What were we talking about?
What was the episode?
We're talking about titties.
Your body.
Hey.
We're talking about my titties. Oh, God.
Feels better. For the
For
listeners.
someone listening, they don't know what just occurred.
And don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Lindsey's remedy is an ice pack.
Yeah, a little ice packet.
Yeah, great episode.
Yeah.
I was a little insecure about my body as a like Ned's age. Yeah, I was a little insecure about my body. I think I've talked about it on the show before. Like I grew up with a lot of my best friends being my sister's age, so 2 years older. So they were like, hitting puberty way before me. They were also all fucking athletes, and I was a little actor boy. Like, so a lot of my best friends, like, they just had fucking muscles since like 12, and I was what you saw on the fucking show.
Yeah.
I definitely
The
had
hottest boy to ever live.
God bless.
Hey, God is good, man.
God
There
is
a God.
good. All the time.
Hey, all the time, God is good.
But yeah, I had little hang-ups like I'm not whatever. I'm not whatever enough,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough being a kid, man. It's
tough being a kid.
You just want to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same for me, man. I was always like, athletic in, strength and the activities I could perform, but the visual
Just not in looks.
yeah, didn't have it, man.
Hey, I beg to differ.
Oh.
The second cutest boy who ever lived.
Oh, I'll take it.
That's right.
Oh, we'll take it.
And I'm the third.
Aw.
So cute. Yeah, I was always tall, and while that is like my favorite thing about myself, all I wanted was to be like the little petite girl. You know what I mean? And I never was. I was always like that broad, like that broad.
That
Is that where that name comes from?
Right?
Broad.
She
a
broad
broad
as hell,
bra.
right?
Broad.
That girl, broad. You know what I mean? So I would always kind of like be cast, even like in my whole career, the athletic, the.
At least you don't have that bad built butch body build.
The what?
The bad built butch body? Have you guys not heard of the bad built butch body?
I don't know what you're saying.
You never heard of that?
Nope.
Listeners, in the comments, tell me if you know what a bad built butch body is, or just search it in Google.
I love
Bad-built
the
butch body?
alliteration. The more you say it, will not make me understand the reference.
Hey, but it's gonna make
Daniel is just looking in my eyes, repeating these words. Bad built butch body. Bad built butch body.
Was it butch? No, bad built. Did you say bad built?
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
Oh, it was bleach blonde bad built butch body. Hold on. It was this huge thing in, I don't know if it was the Senate or it was the House of Representatives, but they called one of these women. What's her name?
Oh,
Forget what the woman's name. Oh no.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, yes. Apparently she has the build of a bad built butch body. Yeah, it's a thing. The alliteration is great.
Who coined the term? What poet? What poet coined the term?
Is was it Crockett? No, it wasn't Crockett. What's this woman's name? Atlanta congressman at the center of the viral moment. Marjorie Taylor Greene? No, not
Jasmine
her.
Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett, Representative Jasmine Crockett coined the phrase bad built butch body, and she said this about this woman on
Bleach
in the middle of a meeting.
bad built butch body.
Yeah. Apparently,
Good
she
Lord.
commented on her appearance and she commented on hers. But yeah, guys, we gotta stop shaming people's bodies, man.
No, you know what I think? I think it's actually reached the point that it was supposed to, where now the politicians literally are so caught up and invested in this vitriol.
In catty bullshit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that it's
Because
beyond
reduced
policy.
all-
They
Yeah.
don't get any policies, through. Like nothing will pass through the Senate. Through that, like
it's devolved.
The fact that we have a system that could literally stranglehold itself
Yeah.
is fucking stupid.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry if we're still arguing about which side of stupid is easier. Just break it down, build it back up. God, it's not brick and mortar, dude. It's ideas, which are honestly more solid than brick and mortar. It's a fucking idea that somebody had one day a while ago.
Yeah.
You don't even keep the
Well,
decorations in your house the same.
And exactly. Well, and it's about a lot of our broken systems are about incentives. Like the systems are set up to incentivize the wrong thing. Like you can fix it when you incentivize it to go correctly. Like this is so many of our fucking systems. And
It's tough.
yeah, it's all levered in the wrong way. It's working exactly as it was designed to work.
But to be all at a standstill, stalemate.
Yes, it's incentivized to not fucking figure.
Incompetence.
Yeah,
Nothing ever happens. Nothing
Yeah.
ever happens.
Crazy.
But people try to pass the time by
by saying fun alliteration.
Right?
Bad build butch buddy.
But it's sad that now politicians are on the hunt to go viral.
Oh, no, it's so annoying.
It's wild. It's
that's
wild, but
ridiculous.
it's the thing.
Yeah.
Wait, so how'd you feel about your bad built butch body? What was your journey with that, Lindsey?
So I was like, so I'm 5'7" now. I was like 4'8" in fourth grade.
Yeah.
That doesn't like sound like anything, but I was always the tallest girl in my class. And then when I came out here, got on the show, a lot taller than you guys.
Yeah.
And I always just felt some type of way about that. Like,
Yeah.
like as a girl, you want to be like perceived, or at least I did, as perceived as like this little damsel girl. Like, oh gosh, she's so delicate and petite.
Yeah.
And that's just never a word even my pediatrician used on me. You know what I mean? So that was that. And then the boob thing was overwhelming because on set, they literally just wanted to erase any idea that I had boobs, which is also, it's already kind of like a weird thing. Plus, right as I was getting them, I was coming into this industry, like middle of 7th grade is when we moved out here. So like this whole process was happening while I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what a
pony
strange
for
time.
things.
Yeah.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Listener, growing up is complicated. By the time you are fully responsible for your life and sometimes the lives of others, You have accumulated so many complicated experiences and emotions that you might just want to turn this train around and go back to childhood. Bad news is, that's not how life works. Good news is, therapy can help. Therapy has been an essential part of navigating life for me. It is so good to have a professional, neutral, compassionate human who I can meet with as often or as little as I want to pour out the contents of my mind and have them help me make sense of it so that I can move through life with more inspiration, motivation, focus, and joy. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. I cannot recommend it enough. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Because sometimes it's just about that magic chemistry you have with a therapist, and BetterHelp makes it easy for you to find that. So never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Neds today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Neds.
So that was kind of confusing. And then Alicia just finally broke it down in the wardrobe room and was like, yo,
We're trying to cover them.
your tatas, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's when I was really like, oh, everybody can see these. Oh, okay. Great. So I always felt like the tall, odd one out. I even like described on PLL, like the character I played on PLL, I just described her as this like big sort of like pale, ugly like thing. You know what I mean? Which that was a lot of feedback that I've just internalized about that character.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been uncomfortable. Boys all being all short.
Yeah. I mean, growing up is weird. Like when you're a kid, like belonging is your survival. So being out of whatever the norm feels like, too short, too tall, and too large, too skinny, like any of the two, anything that makes you feel like you're on the out group, you can develop a fucking deep, personal, internalized thing that you're wrong or different or your body's not right. And man, that's another huge part of growing up is trying to find where those hangups are and fucking unpack them and free yourself. Your body is exactly what the fuck it needs to be.
What it needs to be. It's these ideals, man, that kind of throw us for a loop. And even if someone was checking all the boxes, I'm sure they had some hangups. Like I think about Austin Butler, like, you know, he was always ripped, had the abs, and I was like, oh shit, his life must be just perfect. But there has to be something there.
Oh, I bet he's got image shit for sure. I bet he had it then.
Yeah.
Even though, God, even then, ladies and gentlemen, I told you I kind of had some of those hangups growing up. So I had a particular image of my body. I was kind of short and stocky growing up, so that was always sort of my image. I never really had abs. I still don't. Like there's always a layer there, you know.
No abs.
Oh, layer of protection.
Yeah, it's actually, you know, it's healthy, but there's always a layer there. So I had this perception of myself, and then I remember after my first Burning Man when I was 20. When I got back, someone sent me a photo of me at Burning Man, and actually there was a woman that I met at that burn who had like, I don't know, complimented me or acknowledged my body in a way that I had never felt, of just like, oh, this is nice. She was like, this right here is really nice. I was like, oh shit.
Let me suck you.
Hey.
But then it was seeing this photo of me out there, and it was like some spell lifted. I was like, oh, like
Guy looks.
Wait, there's my body. Like, oh, that's lovely. Like, oh, there's nothing wrong. This old childhood hang up. Like, there's nothing wrong. I can work out if I want more muscle. I can whatever. But like, it like lifted of like, oh, that's my body, and I actually like that looks nice, and I accept. Yay.
Yeah. I accept.
Yeah, I accept this body. Yeah.
Settle.
So it was
That's
that.
so great.
Yeah.
What about you, Dan?
For like hookups, I don't know if I have a moment where I was thinking about my body with hookups.
Thinking about her body.
Yeah, thinking about her body. It was too dialed
Well, did
in.
you like, I mean, was it like when you were physical with somebody, did you feel any differently about
the way you would wear a t-shirt in a swimming pool.
Oh,
what
yeah,
about when you're having
yeah.
sex with someone? You know, like where does that come
no.
into play? Do you know what I mean? Are you like, I gotta have the t-shirt on?
If we locked in. But wait a minute. Hold on. The first time I had sex, I might have kept my shirt on, bro.
Buddy. Nate ruined you, bro.
I might have. Hold on. There might have been a shirt on, and I think she told me to take it off.
Take that shit off, bro.
dear.
And you're like, but I'm going swimming.
But I'm going swimming.
You can't see my stomach.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's wild. Like, it's a thing I still do today where I'll like fluff up the bottom of my shirt to make
so
sure
it's
it
not
doesn't hold
catching
tight
on the
and
belly.
catch on the Dunlap. I'm like, no. You gotta line that up. Yeah, man. I would wear big shirts. Like, I loved when that big white tee phrase was in. During, what was that? What was that thing?
They ain't in my white tee. Hey,
in my white tee.
It was huge, man. And big white tees, they were perfect because, it wasn't form fitting.
Yep.
I'm good. No extra titty meat, no Dunlap flap.
Question. When did you start to shrink up? I mean,
then
Daniel, you look like cocaine chic on Zeke
I
and
know.
Luther.
I
Like,
know.
Holy shit.
I know.
Skinny,
You
bro.
look
It was the
you
wrong
look
brand.
unhealthy skinny
Bro,
on Zeke and Luther. I was
looking
like,
back at some of those
bro.
photos, I remember I went back to Mississippi to just go be with the fam. I forget what it was. Family reunion. And they're like,
And your fam must have been like,
what the hell wrong with you, bro? Put the meat on it, bro, and get him some food right now.
yeah, like now.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
don't
yeah.
stop.
I'm like,
Hollywood
hey,
is ruining him.
I don't eat meat and nothing cooked. And they're like, this boy done lost his mind. He lost his mind. It was wild. No, lost a whole bunch of weight. But that was that was after high school. Ooh, that was wild. Like 1920-ish was kind of when that was happening. I think.
1920? Oh. Sorry.
Back in
That's how I
1920.
took it.
But yeah, the years. Yeah,
Sometimes,
my 19th and 20th year.
Yeah.
Were right around when that.
You got like
love
cocaine
started.
skinny, then you got like jacked.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, see, I was doing I was doing like pull-ups and stuff. Like I was already working out because, like I said, I was playing football,
Right.
But still had that size on me because my eating hadn't changed.
Yeah.
But then when I changed that eating, I really got small, and then I started eating again and just doing the pull-ups, and that kept me, pretty ripped. But the fat pad for me don't go away. I don't know what type of ab exercise y'all out here doing, but this fat pad is just locked in. Ain't no switching up.
It's not even exercises necessarily. It's body fat percentage, which genetically disperses in certain ways. Like, to get rid of it, you have to suffer.
Yeah, dude.
You have to
I started
suffer.
running. Like, I would do these, not full marathons and stuff like that, but, I was running pretty regularly. Okay, I could hit like 7 miles if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And I was doing that consistently for like
And
a year.
still, right?
Still got
The
that
ring around the rosy.
The ring of fire.
Me too, brother.
Yeah.
Me too, brother. I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it.
Yeah. If you got that fat flab in
no
the
shame.
comments, let us know.
Yeah, no
shame.
shame, no
Actually,
shame.
reveal yourself so we can have community, guys.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by BlueChew. They say first impressions are important, but what about lasting impressions? That's where BlueChew comes in. BlueChew helps give men longer lasting and stronger erections so you can perform at your very best. BlueChew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost, and it's in chewable form. All right? You just got to sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and then once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. Does it work? Don't think you need it? Try it free. That's right. They're going to let you try it free for a month and see for yourself. You're going to love it. Your partner's going to love it, all right? You could be missing out on the best intercourse of your life. BlueChew wants you to have the confidence to perform at your best. So discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try BlueChew free when you use our promo code NEDS at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code NEDS to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring this podcast.
Wait, what is that one exercise? Like, they say not to lift your legs like that, but to do it from like a different way so that it enacts under
The
here.
bottom, yeah. Yeah, just like less crunches, more your legs going up if you want to do the lower abs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just lift your
Do some
legs
of that.
up.
Lift my legs
Get
up.
those legs over your head. We could shed
Yeah.
them
Get them
pounds.
legs over your head.
Shed them pounds.
I know, like, as I've grown, like, working out has become a huge part of my life. I enjoy the aesthetic difference and the actual, like, I am getting stronger. Working out is so tangible. Like, I can run, as you're doing it consistently. Oh, I can see. I can run further. I can lift heavier. Like, right?
My capacity is
My
growing
capacity
pretty
is growing. Like, there's something so tangible about it. And then, of course, there's aesthetics that are enjoyable. I do feel more of a, it's fucking cliche, but I do feel more of a man when I have more muscle. Like,
Yeah,
It's like,
More of a man. I feel like more of a man every day that I don't get dick.
Ooh. Well,
Anyway,
still on the hunt, huh?
some men
move
actually
on.
do. So
I
don't
mean,
know. If you,
that's true.
Eh.
That's true. Maybe I should just become a gay man.
I don't think that's how that works.
Maybe no. She might be onto something.
Look, I'll disguise myself and just set myself up in front of a glory hole. You think that's what I'm looking for?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe.
Hey,
Anyway,
Have you, petite is relative. Have you gotten to feel potato?
potato.
Potato.
Hey.
Potito. Have you gotten to feel petite with like a larger man?
yes.
Did it
And
feel
I did
nice?
in
Did you
court.
feel like a little girl? Mm.
Yes. No, it did feel really nice, dude. I could fucking climb him like a jungle gym, dude. Like,
There's something about that, right?
Oh.
Like, do you need like there is a certain, I've dated taller than me and it doesn't
it's not
feel
my
right.
favorite.
It
It's not my
doesn't feel
favorite.
right. When I have to look up to get the kiss, I feel like a little fucking baby.
Yo.
Hey, babe.
Now that's the kiss. That's the kiss. But when you want to
When
do
you're
the
laying
little,
down, it's okay. But
laying down. But if you want to do the hey, you lean over the bed and I'm from the back. If you got a tall WNBA player, it's a little tough. You kind of gotta jump up there and try to find that
even worse.
little step stool.
tell her to
How does
scoot
Kevin
down.
Hart do it? You think he's got like a step stool?
I wonder, how tall is his wife? Oh, you talking about when he's with his mistresses?
Yes.
I think his wife's taller too.
Oh,
I think
anyway.
he probably ping pongs in between vagina, right? Like he can get down into a really
Get his whole
dense
self in
form
there?
and just like
Just fly in there and go to work.
He's got a
Hey.
contraption, something
Hey,
high velocity in there. Anywho,
what's your favorite part of the male body?
ooh,
Hands. Okay.
hands.
Let's see those hands, Dev.
You know what? You know who the star of Dev's hands are? Are those fingies?
Ooh, those
Those
phalanges.
long fingers.
Show them phalanges.
I mean, my God.
Yeah. So she breaks out the feet. She makes fun of people with feet fetishes, and she has.
She's
a hand
fetishizing hands, yeah.
I don't make fun of. I absolutely serve that community.
Oh, you serve the
I
community. Okay,
serve
cool.
that community like a fucking dinner party.
Waitress. Oh, okay.
It's true. Like a buffet.
Right?
Hey.
All you can eat.
Seriously.
It's like a tennis champion.
And I do it with my
Serving.
angelic smile all the way through.
Oh. So yeah, sign up, guys. Get those feet pics.
Hands. I like that. I
Hands.
do like knowing what people are attracted to on bodies because it's not always the fucking standard
the-
shit that you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy looking at people's hands.
ask
I
him,
find
he
hands
immediately
really
says
beautiful. Yeah, so what's mine? Tits. Fucking tits. It's not always what you think.
Right?
Hey.
Yeah.
Tits, then ass.
I feel like, yeah. Hands and then I don't know.
Yeah. I'm small of the back. I like the small of the back.
The small of the back.
Sometimes it got the little dimples.
Yeah, little back dimples.
Little back dimples.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Have
Not
you
the biggest
ever
fan
had
of
anybody with
traps.
piercings back
Damn.
there?
In the back?
Some dermals?
No. Only seen them in the cheek or that I've been with.
Yeah.
Cheek, belly button, ear, standard.
Yeah.
I think a nose ring, one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for not feel bad because I also am jealous of them, but for really tall people. I say that because at one point I had two roommates who were both like fucking 6'5", and it's me 5'9", and they were both like 6 years younger than me, so I'm like the crotchety 5'9" older roommate who's like, you guys bug the shit out of me, and I'm looking up at these giant boys, these giant gangly boys, but like the world is kind of built for like
Oh, yeah.
5'5" to 6 feet, like beyond it, like I feel
Everything's miniature.
Yeah, like people do the thing Moses doing in that episode where she's like squatting and ducking and stuff. I feel like really tall people have to unlearn making themselves small in situations because they're big and people are looking up at them and they don't fit in doors sometimes. Like literally, like I know a lot of tall friends who like had to unlearn like posture, making them smaller, you know, shrinking their body as best they can. And it doesn't work because you're large.
Wow.
You know, you just got to own it. Just stand tall.
Yeah, you're a big person.
You're a big boy.
Big person.
Bro, randomly, you know who's tall? Barron Trump. Barron Trump is a tall guy. You not
he's
seen
tall as
photos
a
of him recently?
motherfucker.
No.
Yeah.
Let's
Last time I saw him, he was a fucking child.
a child, bro.
No,
Not anymore. Let's
he
see.
is full on.
Barron
Full
Trump.
on.
Let's see. Height 6'7".
Oh, that's massive.
College bound teen.
Massive.
Yeah. The height got some height,
Crazy.
man.
How tall is Trump?
It's gotta be 6. Like
I think he says
4,
6'2".
oh, 6'2".
So,
So
6
feet.
foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he wears those tall shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 6 feet.
He's probably wow.
Yeah. I always laughed at when I got to be in my later 20s, and then I would look at fresh NBA basketball players who were like 19 years old, but massive men. And then like if I shave, like I still look fucking 12. Like so I'm there like I'm 8 years older than them.
Dang.
That's a man.
Dang.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
bodies are weird. It's hard to not compare, right?
What's your favorite thing about your body?
Tits.
Oh.
Also mine.
Hey.
I think, actually, you know, tits. Yeah.
I mean, what function? Well, they do serve a really great function. They can be life, sustaining.
Indeed. I also, my back, like the shoulders, just across the.
You like your back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get to see it often, but I'm often told that it's lovely.
Do you like stand in the mirror with your back face and then gotta try to work on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Look at that back. Baby got back.
Yeah. I also just really like the softness of my body. Like, yeah, I want to work out more, but do I? I don't know if that's a narrative that I've been told. I do believe in like exercise, which I don't do, and I'm sure like that would change things.
But I believe it exists.
Right? But when I was like super on drugs, I was the skinniest I've ever been, dude. I was probably like down to like 110 pounds on like a 5'7", like it was super skinny. And I would still go to the beach and be so uncomfortable being seen and so uncomfortable about my body showing. Like I'd have to be super fucked up on Xanax and da-da-da-da to take any photos that I took on the beach and have up there. And so it's only now I could wear like something to the beach, and I'm 40 pounds heavier than that. Like it's, you know, now I love my body so much more, and it I think I really feel like women for me are soft, like are a soft presence. Like when you touch them, you don't necessarily touch a muscle or this or that. Like a baby would like grab for its mom and it be soft. And that is something that I never thought that because, you know, my dad was a bodybuilder, is a bodybuilder, was super, super, super into his body. And I just never really knew where I stood with that. And so getting off drugs, getting sober, like feeling love from friends, I'm like, wow, I really value this body and I like how it looks. I like the little extra.
Good. Like that's the goal. Whatever your body is and whatever your fucking hang up is about it, because we all have them. Everyone, whoever you think out there is the most beautiful person in the world, the person you put on a pedestal as the most beautiful, they don't like something about their body for sure. They look in the mirror and they go like, my fucking elbows are too elbowy or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
and that's all they see.
Yeah, and we all have it. Like, I think that needs to be the goal of us is like liberate your body image as best you can, however you can, because it's your body.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. And I'm not excluded from this. I have to work. We all have body dysmorphia, I feel like.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
have to work on not criticizing myself when I look in the mirror or seeing something wrong. Like,
It's so
Jesus,
wild.
man.
Because I'm like, just fitting in. People just want to fit in, bro. But how do you guys feel about plastic surgery? And I'm saying non-medical. Well, it's all kind of medical, but
No, I know what
plastic
you mean.
surgery.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel
Elective cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
Elective cosmetic surgery. Do you feel like it is is that an issue? Is that a illness that Western countries have, or what? Do you support it if someone feels like I don't want to look like this anymore?
I feel like people get to choose what they do with their body. You know what I mean? And like we have fucking hangups, and if that works as a solution for it, great. And if you feel good about it, great. Like I don't have a huge judgment in that regard. I don't love when it's actors and I can't see their face move anymore. Like on that level, like I don't like when I can't see. I can only guess your emotions through your eyes, but your face no longer has like micro cues.
Because it really clues us into what's happening underneath.
Yeah. And I would encourage people, if you can, I think just letting age happen.
Yeah, it's real.
Letting it do its thing. Like Ryan Gosling got something done, and
it's just like it's different.
and it confuses me to look at because also he's such a great actor. I love watching his face, and now in the most recent movie, I was like, I'm watching it, but now I'm watching it through a mask a little bit, and so I don't know, man. But if it makes someone feel good, like, man, that's your body, like that's on you. You know, I don't know, man.
I agree with that. I agree. I'm totally of the ilk that your body is your body. Like you have autonomy over that. I wish that the technology and resources that go into cosmetic procedures could also, I don't know, like they could also do work that helps people that really need cosmetic procedures and can't afford it. Get them. Like I wish
there's a business for the
something that's so superficially bound with so much money attached to it. I just wish like there was like a tax, something that makes you like have to serve the community in some kind of way or something.
Because I feel like some people
I feel like it can be, you can get real lost in that sauce.
Exactly. And doing more and more and more and milking it.
That is a disease. That is an illness.
Yeah, it's a slippery slip. Like, it's like a mental slip where all of a sudden you're doing it and then you might wake up in 10 years and be like, what did I do?
I can't imagine becoming addicted to plastic surgery.
And
like if I
do.
wasn't able to say no to a surgery the way I wasn't able to say no to a drink or a pill.
Right. Oh, I also want to put this out there. Little titties matter too.
I'm a fan of it.
I mean that in all earnest. I know some women.
The itty bitty titty committee.
Yeah, I know some women. For them, not even for the male perception. Yeah. I know some women get surgery because they want to feel like they can fill out a little dress or a little bra, right? I get that. I personally, I love a petite, like
sporty
little
woman.
bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not less feminine to in my eyes. Like literally, I have no. It's
the mammary
very
glands
attractive.
work. You know, you can still feed a child if you need to.
And it's attractive.
Really,
but
is their function the only thing that you're thinking?
I know he's all about the
I'm just saying.
life-sustaining function.
No, I'm like, people feel like they're any less of, you know.
I know, I hate that, but they do. Yeah, they feel like less
tiny,
of a
dense titty.
That's
oh my god! It's like it's almost enough for me to try to go all the way. That way, you know what I mean? Just because taking a thing of that in your hands, it's like a little rock. It's like a little, you know what I mean? Well, the dense ones. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking.
All right.
Oh, and then I just want to know, where do we draw the line with acceptable plastic surgery? How do you feel about BBLs? BBL Drizzy. Is it any different? BBL Drizzy. Is it any different than like facial procedures? How do you feel about people who want a larger ass? Do you feel like that's more commercialized, or?
It's commercialized right now. For me, kind of on the whole topic, first of all, it's all your body. Do what you do for you.
Stop shooting shit into your ass.
But it's like their own fat, right? Like they take the BBL as like their own fat deposits or something.
Right way, yeah. But some people just butcher people.
Where plastic surgery from a distance gets weird for me is just when it's not done well, when it looks just very clearly not natural. It looks modified in a way that just is not natural.
Are those two cement blocks?
Yeah, when it's like got a crazy shape and is a little square and just like
it's tough. They pop sometimes.
Whoa,
man.
It's like, good Lord, you damn.
Yeah, but it's your body out there. You get your BBLs. Do what you do.
Yeah. So if you got a BBL out there, Devon doesn't mind. He's on the market.
I don't mind. I personally gravitate to more natural things, but I don't. Man, it's a tough, complicated world out there, and it's a tough, complicated relationship to our body image. So that's why I'm like, if you're going down that route, like I just love you. I don't have
love. All I got.
Yeah, I just have love for you. I don't have strong judgment about it. I just would encourage anyone to, as best you can, just let nature slowly decay you.
Hey,
Like, we're gonna die.
Whoa.
Hey,
Anyway,
Anyway,
elephant in the room.
I'm
that's
to
for
just
another
sit
episode.
in the corner. Love
we
you
love you at
guys.
Neds podcast.
Yeah, you guys got any body image tips?
Oh, body image
Your
tips?
body tips?
Body image tips. Body image tips. Body image tips. Hey, could you start?
With the body image tips, got you. I was gonna start going body image tips, body image tips, whatever. Yes. So my tip to you all is embrace what you've been gifted. Embrace the body that has been bestowed upon you, not by the doctor, by creation itself.
But bestowed by the Lord.
About that. But bestowed by the Lord. But no, there is beauty in the makings of you. Embrace it. Embrace it.
I think, here's the deal. I think your body is so wondrous. The things going on in this fucking meat suit are greater than like so many things. Also like the microcosm that is your body to the macrocosm of the universe and how all those things work. It's so beautiful and fascinating. If any of you have ever done mushrooms in a safe way and like looked and you see, that was the first time I had a huge appreciation for my body, was doing hallucinogenics. And then like, holy crap, this thing has so much more to worry about than what I think of it.
Working in harmony.
You know what I mean?
How?
Like clearing my stuff and protecting me from this. And your immune system's fighting the 50 billion germs you have. So just sometimes just like try to lift up to a bird's eye view and realize like, it's like a second function for you to, like love everything about it. It's doing so much good work for you.
Yeah, be grateful. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say kind of tagging on that is like, I don't know if you're like me, but I spend a lot of time in my mind. In my mind, and feeling like the source of my life is here in my mind, in my intellect, in my thoughts. But this body is what has you here in the world, and whatever your body is, there is a lot to be grateful for in that. And it's a practice to have a relationship with your body like that, and to honor it, and to get in it, to be in it, to practice being in it. And then from there, when you're in a place of not rejecting your body, then maybe you can move into taking care of it, treating it a little better. Maybe eat this instead of that. Like maybe get it some vitamins, maybe get it some sunshine, maybe go on a walk, go on a run, like start to see it like, oh, I want to nourish myself in my body, like, and be grateful for it. Man, yeah, talk about mushrooms. Like sometimes just like actually spending time, you don't have to be on mushrooms to do this, but actually spending time like thinking about, oh, my feet, like, thank you, feet. You have carried me so far. You have taken me on so many fucking journeys and held my weight, my hands. Yeah. Oh, thank you for allowing me to play fucking music and drive my car and touch a beautiful woman. You know what I mean? Like giving gratitude for your body and being in that practice, like it will benefit your life. Oh, yeah. And then if you can, with a consenting adult, give gratitude to someone else's body. You know what I'm saying?
Your body and my
Lindsey
body.
sweateth again.
Hey, fuck, yeah. The solution is off. The embargo is off. 0 days without an incident.
All right, guys, we're going to take off.
Love you guys.
Love you. See you next week.
Ya.
Peace.